We are watching the financial floor fall out from under the American middle class in real time. A six-figure salary used to be the finish line, the ultimate guarantee of stability. Now it barely covers the baseline. Millions of people are realizing that doing everything right, staying out of debt, cutting back on groceries, and skipping vacations just isn't enough anymore. The system surrounding housing, basic nutrition, and our safety nets are fundamentally broken. When the cost of existing outpaces wage growth this aggressively, it doesn't just squeeze household budgets. It pushes regular, hard-working people straight into survival mode. Let's look at what is actually happening on the ground right now.
Isn't it wild how a $100,000 salary now just doesn't cut it? This was my husband's and I experience back when he first got his six-figure job. He has a PhD in organic chemistry and he postdoced. And when he got his first six-figure offer, we thought we were set. I was gonna be the cute little stay-at-home mom with our 4 little kids. I was going to homeschool and we were set financially because he was making $100,000. So naturally we'd be fine. And we got about 4, 5, 6 months in. We had no credit card debt. Our cars were paid off. We bought used cars. We had a very low mortgage. This was 2013, so our interest rate was tiny. We did not go out to eat. I cooked everything from scratch. We only vacationed with my parents. I didn't pay for vacations. All my kids' clothes were hand-me-downs from my older sister or bought by my mom. Our living expenses were as low as you can get it. And Jason looked at me 4 to 6 months into us living there and he goes, I'm going into savings every month. I don't know what's going on with our finances. And I looked at him and I'm like, I don't know what to cut.
I've got a question. So my credit cards are so much that I can't afford to pay them. Because if I pay them, I can't afford to buy groceries. So I'm looking into filing bankruptcy, like on consumer debt, $78,000 worth. Because I can't get a personal loan to combine all of that into lower rate, into like one payment instead of 15 payments or 14 payments or whatever it is. So am I really bankrupt if I could afford a lower payment, if I could somehow combine them? I don't know. I don't know what to do, but I can't keep paying 14 credit cards. It's just so much to juggle. And, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't even know if I can afford a $800 like debt consolidation thing because they can still sue me. And so I don't really think that's a solution. But ideas, please, in the comments, let me know.
A lot of people are not comfortable with speaking about what is happening in their life. But if people actually started to open up about what they were going through, that would make sense about what's happening in the world and why all of this I hate to use the word mental health because it's not really what that is. What it is that people are reverting back to their animal instincts and trying their best to survive. People have been trying to cope for so long in an economy that's been collapsing around them without anybody acknowledging what's happening because people have literally been on go time. Because if they're not on go time and they're not focused on trying to make sure that they stabilize their situation, then they in turn will also collapse. So that's really what's happening. That's why people are crashing out and people are just kind of freaking out and spazzing out and doing things to other people because this has been a situation that's actually been happening for a long time. I just feel like the lid on the pot is finally blown off and now everybody is seeing the outcome of what happens when you basically squeeze a people or a society or a world or a country until basically the lid explodes and now everybody is on survival mode.
These apartment buildings smoking crack. I went and looked at a one bed yesterday. A one bed, okay? 650 square feet. Anyway, I get there and I'm like, hi, I'm here to look at the $1,200 one bed. Actually, that's a flex listing. First of all, bait and switch. Second of all, what the flex listing? It's low income housing. So I'm like, okay, what do you need to qualify for low income housing? They're like, you need to make under 56,000, but you also need to make more than 3 times the rent. So I'm like, I need to make specifically in between 43 and 56,000 to have this. And they're like, yeah. Okay, whatever. Show me it. When I tell you, it was underground. There were no windows. A hobbit cave for $1,200 a month. So then I'm like, okay, well, can you show me your regular one beds? Oh yeah, sure. So we go look at a regular one bed. It's like on the 3rd floor overlooking the pool. Nothing crazy. I go, okay, how much is this? $2,300. And she goes, but we're offering 6 weeks free. So it's more like $2,250. I need to make $88,000 a year to move into a 1-bedroom, 650 square foot apartment? What the f are you talking about? Keep in mind, Austin's rental prices are going down. So I don't know if it was just this specific building, because like my 2-bed costs $1,100. So I'm just like, what? I'm paying you an extra $1,000 for nicer finishes and one less bedroom? What are we talking about?
My car is officially sold. That means no more car payment for me. I bought this little cash car for $4,100, and we replaced the windshield, we got new tires, we replaced the control arms, we got an alignment, got an oil change, and now all that is left is to get this bad boy detailed. And I wish I would have gotten a before, because there was like gunk all up in here. The dog hair was so much worse. You can see the dog hair right now. That seat is like, it was everywhere. It was all over the car. Like, I brought this Febreze and I put it in my pocket of the car, and my service advisor was like, Morgan, what is that Febreze going to do? This car smells like a kennel. And it does. But the body is straight. Everything works on it. The miles are great. It was just a little dirty, and I'm not afraid to clean it up. So I will keep you guys updated on what we're going to do, because I'm going to tint these windows and I'm going to make this car feel like me. But yeah, here is to not having a $700 car payment in this economy.
It's getting so bad, families can't even hide from their kids they're broke. The kids are aware that they're broke. So I saw in the store the other day, this family, one of the kids went and grabbed them a pack of Oreos and said, Mommy, can we get these? Mother saw the price. It was like $5.50, and she's like, honey, how about we get these instead? And it was the chocolate sandwich cookies, like the cheap knockoff brand. And the kid immediately put the Oreos down as if they understood, and went and picked up the fake Oreos, cheap knockoff brand, put it in the cart, didn't say another word. So the kid is fully aware exactly why his mother told him not to get the Oreos, to get something else. And it was funny because that same day when I got in line, one mother said to the kids, well, do y'all want some candy? And the kids were like, yeah. And so they got to reaching for like the Skittles and the name brand Haribo, I think it's called, gummy bear. And the mother said, no, how about these over here? And she went and pointed at the knockoff 88 cents, 99 cents packets of candy. One of the kids took that version of the gummy bears, but the other kids were like, no, I'm okay. It's so bad. Kids know that their parents are broke. Kids know that the budget is tight. And the saddest part is that Fox News is coming out talking about some hamburger helper sales are on the rise, the budget-friendly meal as Americans tighten their wallets. That's not funny. That's not something to celebrate. We all know hamburger helper is a broke people meal. Like that's how that works. Like all broke homes, from the hood to the trailer parks. We all knew hamburger helper, and they're trying to spin it in a good way. And it just hurts my heart that Fox News is playing that game. I'm seeing families struggling, trying to make the kids happy, and Fox News is trying to make light of this situation. It's really not healthy. And I just don't know when the money will be right. And I don't think it ever will be for a while, especially with the current administration still in office, because they're not doing anything to help stimulate economic growth. There are no new jobs, like I've said before. I'm pretty sure we are in stagflation because interest rates have surpassed the rate of wage growth, but nobody's talking about it. And I'm pretty sure we're also in a recession because nobody is talking about it. Like, the value of our dollar is slowly going down. The purchasing power of our dollar is going down, and nobody's talking about it. And it's going to get worse well before it can get better. But the problem is, nothing is in place right now to make it get better. No policies, no actions, nothing is being done to set it up to get better. So I just don't know what's going to happen. And for all us single people out there, we know what the struggle is, but we just taking care of us. For all y'all with kids out there, especially if you're single with kids, I just wish y'all the best of luck. I do hope that y'all can make it, and I hope that you're having a good interaction with your kids and they understand it's not personal, and you're able to have that conversation, that they understand it's not personal and stuff, it's just the situation for now, and y'all are having a good relationship and they can just have their needs fulfilled and a few wants here and there. I just hope that that's the case, because it's just going to keep getting worse, and they're cutting SNAP, they're getting rid of school lunches. I feel for y'all, you know. I wasn't blessed with kids, and I don't think if I was presented with the opportunity, I'm not sure I would take it in this current climate, because I just don't know where things are going to end up. But that's me on my soapbox. Treat yourself to some knockoff cookies if you can afford it, or some knockoff gummy bears if you can afford it, while you still can afford it. You know, go ahead, feel good about yourself, because saving that dollar, it ain't gonna make no difference nowadays. Y'all have a good day.
I lost my job about a month ago. I work part-time at the airport. So I decided, I was like, okay, look, I've never really gotten food stamps. I've never really done unemployment. So let me go ahead and see what this is about. So yes, I applied for unemployment. I got it. In the state of Louisiana, you get a maximum of $257. I think that's after taxes, $257. So they asked me, how many hours did I work at the airport? So I think that week I had worked like 10 hours. So when I get my first deposit, it's like $117, something like that. So I was like, well, you know, I thought unemployment was $257. Now, mind you, I work at the airport strictly for insurance, so I don't get Medicaid, Medicare, or all that good stuff as far as government-assisted welfare or health insurance. So I really don't get a check from American, just because I work for insurance. Don't have a problem, never have a problem for that. I need good insurance. So I called them and I explained, hey, I don't really get any type of income from the airport. So, you know, not getting all of the unemployment, that's kind of different. So they explained, because that's income coming into my home, which is not, that I won't be able to get all of the unemployment. So based on however many hours that I work, they'll subtract that from the $257 that I receive weekly. So cool. All right. Then I applied for food stamps. I have 3 kids. 2 live with me and myself. Well, my daughter, she goes to school and she works. So she has a packed semester this semester as far as classes, so she doesn't work as much as she normally works. As a college student, she has to work 20 hours a week and make at least, I think it's $200 a week, $250 a week. It's something like that she has to make. And then I have my son and myself. So here recently, last Thursday, after sending in all the paperwork that I needed to, I found out that my child is an ineligible student. Her major is child development, education, and that they will not use her on my case as far as benefits, but they used her income coming into my home. So I asked the lady, I said, well, that's her income. If you're not going to use her on my case, why would you use her income? Well, she told me I need to speak to my child about that income that she makes. I said, okay. Y'all, the benefit amount that they gave me, $74. Y'all heard me? $74. My 16-year-old alone can eat $74 worth of food in a day. It's about to be summertime. So if I use that $74 a month just for him, what do I eat? And then y'all expect me to work. Okay, so now I'm like getting this understanding, like, is that why people sit at home with 9 kids with no job? Because it's easier, it's better, they get more? Now I understand why these women be out here crashing out I don't understand, y'all. Like, I really feel bad. I really feel bad, not for myself, because I have I have people. I have support. My support system is strong. My support system has gotten me through this entire month of being unemployed. Like, I have a village that helps me with me and myself and my kids. But I'm just thinking about the women, not the ones that sit around and intentionally fraud the system, but the ones that are working, that are trying, that just fell on hard times, whether they made a bad decision in life, whether just stuff happens. Stuff happens to good people. Look at me. Stuff happens. And they don't have any help. They move from another city and boom, they're here. Got laid off and have to take care of kids. And the system is treating them like they ain't shit. I mean, completely. Like, is this what people are going through? Like, unemployment, and I think it's just Louisiana right now that I know of, because I live in this state, that because I work a part-time job, they use that income. I was close to 6 figures, and having to go down to $257 a week. Ooh, but I think I was told in like Detroit or Texas or something like that, I could be wrong, that they get like 60% of their income. That sounds a little better. I mean, I don't want to stay on government assistance. I just need it for a little bit while I get back on my feet, while I find a job. But $257 a week, and not even, because I work a part-time job, plus $74 in food stamps. And y'all want me to wake up every morning, be happy, go to work, look for jobs, be sane, raise my 3 kids. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard for somebody with a village. Imagine these mothers out here without a village. So I really, when I get back on my feet and I get a job, whether it's the type of job that I had, the income that I had, I really plan to seek out single moms in a similar situation as me. I don't even need to know your situation. I don't even need to know your story. But I really want to start blessing people. And I bless people before. I bless people now, small situations wherever I can. But like, I want to intentionally begin to bless single moms in the situation that I'm in. And I just lay down at night with problem after situation, just desiring to want to be better, getting a job, making sure I take care of my children, make sure I'm not dependent on anybody, asking anybody for help. So I can only imagine what's going through somebody's head in my situation that has a family, that has 3 lives, 5 lives relying on them, that don't have help, or the help that they get is just not enough. Man, like, I don't even know who to blame. I don't know, is it a Louisiana thing, a state thing, a federal thing? But man, it's bad out here. And I'm a working person. I don't mind getting up and go to work. So no, I'm not trying to beat the system. I'm not trying to fraud the system. I'm not trying to get anything that I haven't put into, because I pay my taxes, have paid my taxes. But this is a problem. This is a major problem. And I'm going to do my part little by little now. But when I get back on my feet, I vow to do and pay it forward to single moms in the same situation. Just my little tidbit. I get on here and I play, but this is a serious situation, and it's been on my heart for about 2 weeks now. $257 a week and $74 a month. Louisiana couldn't have slapped me in my face any harder than it did.
What we are seeing isn't just a wave of personal financial mistakes. This is a systemic failure. When a mother working a near 6-figure job loses her position and the state of Louisiana offers her just $257 a week and $74 in SNAP benefits to feed her kids, the safety net is completely broken. When an entry-level apartment in Austin requires an $88,000 income just to qualify, the housing market has completely detached from reality. We are witnessing an entire generation being priced out of basic dignity. People are trading in their vehicles, racking up consumer debt just to buy groceries, and watching their kids settle for knockoff food because the budget is just gone. If you are feeling the crushing weight of this economy right now, understand that you are not failing. The system is failing you. Have you had to make a major life change, like selling a car or cutting out basic necessities, just to keep your head above water this year? Let me know what you're seeing in your own budget down in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.